Alright, so the stream should be online. Hello. I'm gonna play my typical list today. The one card that I'm not sure that I want to be playing is Deflecting Palm. But seeing as how Hammer Time and Belcher are really hard matchups, and with Titan decks really being trending down, I think that Hushbringer is now a little too narrow, and also Tax's decks are pretty rare. I think I want to keep the 2 Deflecting Palms, just like as those last few slots. Anyway, this is the list. I still think Lures is worth the run, even if I don't bring him out all that much. I think that it covers a major weakness of the deck, which is 2 main lands and not a lot of action, and you know, Lures does require an answer, so I like it. I was gonna play the Mana Trader series, but what happened was that I realized that I wasn't gonna make sure everything's alright. So I realized I would never be able to play the following stage if I did manage to qualify, and so I just thought, well, if I'm not gonna be playing, I need my thing to take note of matchups. So today is the 23rd, and we are on the play, which is quite good. So as I was saying, I don't love this hand. It's 15 damage. 2 good cards off the top. And I win. It's bad against this card. I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Just as we go. This is a risky keep, especially against the blue deck. You really want to. Ooh. Oh, it's a Reclaimer deck. Okay. So because he shocked himself, I think I want to be racing here. And with Boros Charm now, I'm in quite a good position to race, I think. Or do I just kill this and slow him down? Well, okay, here's the situation. You can fetch a fountain if I don't kill that. So it's to my best interest to kill it. And now he's kinda stuck on things, yeah. Eidolon was a pretty good draw. I was quite pressed to find something. But Ride's not gonna cut it. So I don't think I can win here. But Boros Charm would be good. Boros Charm would be very good. Do I nuke? So I actually think I gotta go for it. I deal 7 here. And then he needs a lot going on to actually get there. And well, a Titan might win. A Titan might win. Maybe I should have. That's a Titan for sure. Oh no, no. Oh yeah, it has double green because of the passive. Maybe I should have Helixed. Because this can get Valakut. Not sure if you can haste it though. Not sure if you can haste it. Problem with helixing there is that I need to pop off both charms to get him, because now a land doesn't save him. He can play the land, bounce it back. Yeah, he can still do it. If he's smart about his line, he can still do it. Yeah, okay, so he was smart about his line. So now I'm really pressed to either find a bolt or a Sealfire works because I did play the Boros Charm the previous turn. A land also works, but it needs to be an untapped white land. Yep, that works. Works damn fine. Okay, so winning game 1 is really important here, as usual. And here I was saying that, oh, Titan decks are not really played, and I play against one. Okay, so what am I cutting here? Let me think. What do I want even? Do I want Palm? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not, because they are most likely playing the safe route. Because like the safe route puts them on a lot of life before attacking, and the aggressive route puts them on Valakut, so they don't even get to attack. So I think Palm is bad here. Do I want Destructive Revelry? This is a touchy subject, because my opponent only plays Dryad as a Destructive Revelry target, so I wouldn't play it. Yeah, that's not a good idea. I definitely want Vortex. I might have something in the side to. I definitely want Path, even though Path's a bit dangerous. I think I need the answer. So I'm probably cutting Searing Blaze, which is a weird move, but I don't think it's good enough on the draw in this matchup. Honestly, Helix. Let me test it out like this. Let me test it out like this. Oh, this hand's not great. Seems actually unplayable. It's much better, but I do have to bottom a Boros Charm. The reason I mulled the previous hand is because I had no turn 1 play. And need something to kill this Reclaimer. Killing it right away seems like the correct move. Again, if he gets to untap with it, he's fetching a Radiant Fountain. Oh, he naturally had it. So that's something. Okay. I really need a land here. Okay, that's good. I probably don't want to be fetching like crazy. Or rather, shocking like crazy. Now I have a good board. He needs a really strong next turn. This is decent. Okay, so he's partially out of gas. Doing this now to get the attack through. For some reason Dryad has 4 toughness. For some goddamn reason Dryad has 4 toughness. Makes no sense, but whatever. So I have so not really a problem. This basically tells me it doesn't have anything good. Yeah, okay. Like, the ability to double spell here is actually quite good. I think it doesn't have anything good. It could have Titaned, it could have Dryad, it could have played anything, so this is a land. So my opponent's on top deck mode. The question here is if I want to attack. If I want to attack, this is 6 damage. It goes down to 5. I need a bolt if I do this. Yeah, I think I need to do this now. This attacks for 3 here. Like at this point I don't care about ramping him. Could still have a path. That could be a path, but I can't play around path here. Or rather, playing around path is irrelevant. Okay, and we got there. So with Boros Charm we had the win. He probably drew a land again. Okay, so a good match to start, a win, and a clean win. And that is very nice. Alright. I think my siding was actually good. Like taking out Helix and Blaze on the draw seems a good move because I have to be catching up and I won't be catching up with either awkward card, and this is great to kill off Reclaimers, but as you saw, this isn't picking up any Reclaimers. I need to kill the Reclaimers on turn 1. And another argument for playing Seal of Fire right now, because that turn 1 removal is important. On the play again, it's quite good. Killing Lurrus. There might be an argument to not reveal. This ends quite good. Oh, now I'm up against Obosh, so this ends extra good. Because of Searing Blaze and double Helix and starting with a threat. Yeah, okay, so here's the song. If my opponent tries to play a threat here, it gets super blown out. Because Soulscar Mage gets super blown out here. A Bowmat Courier, yeah, that's a big blowout. Ooh, and the non-pain line's actually good here. Just hit him for 3. Okay, now I'm on the beatdown, which can be an awkward position against Obosh. It can be an awkward position. Like if he kills my Goblin guide here, yeah, now I'm in an awkward position. Because I don't have any board pressure. But actually having double Helix here is quite valuable. When Boros Charm is pretty amazing too. I just passed a turn here. Did we win the first match? Yep, against Green-White Reclaimer. A clean win. Game 1, my opponent had the Reclaimer into the Dryad into the Titan, but we were on the play and we were just fast enough to get there. Game 2, he didn't have the Titan, so he had the same Reclaimer into... Am I racing here? I think I have to race here. Yeah, with double Helix, I'm better off racing, I think. And he's protecting his threats. Okay. Another Boros Charm is a bit awkward. It's a bit awkward. Okay. I win off of land either way, but it's a bit awkward now. I think I have to Helix face. Sorry, and then match 2 we found... He's going all out here. To light up the stage. A lightning bolt. Saucy. Maybe I misplayed with that Boros Charm. Because a Lava Dart does kill me here, I think. So no Lava Dart, okay. Sorry, Green-White Reclaimer had Reclaimer into Dryad game 2, but no Titan, and just had enough to overpower him. I really need to find a land here, though. Yeah, that's super dangerous, actually. Just playing around Bolt. Just playing around Bolt. Okay, so as you saw, my opener was really good to be playing on the offensive, but it did get awkward because by not killing his creatures, I really got pushed up against the wall. My hand allowed it, so I got to go for it. Definitely one path. I'm considering Deflecting Palm here. Skullcrack is bad, right? Like, yeah, they do play Blood Moon, so I have to be careful about the amount of white cards I have. Like, this swap is decent. Or this swap is decent. Skullcrack's useless here, and it's a bit heavy on the white. Maybe game 3 I need to change some stuff, but this feels okay for game 2. Now Palm is really good if they have a really explosive turn. Oh, this hand's not good. I'm gonna mull, but let me just go over why this hand's not great. This is basically just a mountain that shocks me. I don't have turn 1 removal, and I don't have a second land to guarantee this hit, so I have to mull, sadly. This hand's much better. only one land, but I have double bolt to deal with their early aggression. Yeah, this is gonna get bolted. And a tip is do it on your turn, because then they can, if they try to save it with a what's it called? The Phyrexian spell. They just they kind of waste it in a sense, or rather, it seems quite desperate. Why would you firebolt me there? Okay, best case scenario, I draw a land. Ooh, a palm there is actually a bit unfortunate. I think I need to kill that Bowmat. Because my reasoning is that he firebolted me because he plans to use that Bowmat for value. Hence, he wants to get cards out of his hand. And so killing the Bowmat seems good. But now I'm up against the wall. I'm definitely up against the wall. Another Eidolon? That sucks. I'm playing the guide here. Because I suspect a Bonecrusher. And this game's gonna go long. So guide has its issues. It's gonna be a Bonecrusher, yeah. Now he plays the Bonecrusher. I need to find a Seasoned Pyromancer. That's actually better than Bonecrusher. Okay, discarded land removal. Okay, now I'm really screwed. That's a terrible land to draw. Jesus, that's such a bad land to draw. Okay, I might lose this one on the back of not finding... Because if this were a white source, I could now kill that Bonecrusher. Instead of being at like 11 without a way to kill Bonecrusher. That's certainly a way to kill Bonecrusher, but now do I want to kill Bonecrusher? Is the question. Because this on Bonecrusher is 4 damage plus 3 here. So I'm gonna do a risky play here. Just flashes it back, okay. That might be too much damage. Might just be too much damage. And then another Helix. Now this is interesting. This is quite interesting. This is quite interesting. Oh, that's awkward. It's really awkward. I think I lose now, right? Might just have a spell. Yeah, it doesn't just have... Ooh, a Blood Moon. Okay, do I have any outs here? I can't target this now. Okay, I could kill this. He attacks with everything. I block here, I lose. I untap, I have no play. Concede here. A bit too late. Okay, so now I'm on the play, so I kinda don't want Palm. Honestly, more on the play of having castables under Moon, because the way he won that game with Moon means he's gonna overvalue Moon and he's not gonna take them out. So I have to try and play around that a little bit. Sounds really good. I'm gonna keep. I have a removal and double Goblin guy to maybe have some pressure myself. And I have to fetch for a basic here first. Hopefully guy doesn't just draw him into removal. That's fine. He doesn't play creature here, just Firebolt, so he does have some more removal in hand. Ooh, an Eidolon, okay. So here's my play. He brought in Blast Zone, that looks extremely incorrect. Well, no, because I could have Core Firewalker, right? You could even say that it would be correct for me to play Core Firewalker. The current situation. I'm gonna take this chance to fetch for a tapped Sacred Foundry. Because maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have. Well, still think this is correct. Now he's somewhat pressed to find an answer. Oh yeah, Blood Moon here is super bad. I'm gonna Skullcrack here for the mana efficiency. Okay, that's fine. Now that's not as fine. He's still within. He's still within bolt range, which is okay. Oh, now that's not okay though. It's definitely not okay. Huh. So I have Searing Blaze. Do I want to attack here? The only question here is, do I want to attack? Pulling out a double block. This is a blocker now. I only need one spell to win, so it's to my best interest to not attack here. I get to free block the elemental. Yeah, that's basically what's always gonna happen. And I don't think I can try to be controlling here. This is a very slow play from him. So I really just need to hit some damage. Hopefully not Helix. I did leave Helix in. But I also left a ton of other good cards in. Yeah, Skewer does it, right? There's nothing he can play there. Okay. He knows what's happening. Okay. I think we win. I'll hold off on him. He's darting me. Just to assert dominance, I guess. Yep, okay. GG's opponent. Well fought. Yeah, I think he lost because of that Blood Moon play. He played Blood Moon into an open Eidolon because he overvalued the moon based on game 2. Hence why I put Skullcrack. If that's Skullcrack, well, if that Skullcrack were... No, wait, I cast Skullcrack after moon. So yeah, the Skullcrack was actually a relevant card in. So that was the correct choice in my opinion. Finally on the draw. What they say, you can't always get what you want. This hand's very spicy. Double Eidolon off after the guide is super spicy, but if I'm playing against something with a strong turn 1 play, I'm screwed. But I think this hand's good enough to justify keeping it. And it's oops all spells, okay. It's actually to my interest to see what it is, if it's oops, if it's Belcher. But I'm probably losing game 1. Ooh, that's actually super good for me. So an Eidolon here. If he has removal, I'm just gonna hide under a rock. Another tapped land. This could be very good for me, not gonna lie. I still don't have the win next turn, which is tragic. Is he slow rolling the Ironcrag feet into Belcher? That's what I have to assume. Is this good enough? I think I'm 1 short. I think I'm actually 1 damage short. Which is just hilarious. Yeah, I just have to go for it here. I think this is Belcher and not oops all spells. So we might go land. This does? Oh yeah, this was actually really good. Because he can't bolt a land in. Wow, this was better than I conceived it to be. He can't bolt a land here. But this is Belcher, right? Let me just make sure this is actually Belcher. Looks like it. I want to be sure. Oops, all spells. And then where is Belcher? Belcher. Are they mixed? Come on. Are they just mixed in goldfish? But yeah, this has to be Belcher. It has to be Belcher. So we want this, we want this. We don't want this, and we don't want this. Taking away Blaze. And oh, is this it? Just calls red green. Alright. Ooh, I might actually want this because of Pact of Negation. Yeah, I might want this just because of Pact of Negation. Then Skullcrack. Yeah, I think this is the correct play. This is the correct play. So I'm assuming this is Belcher. Winning game 1 against Belcher is actually pretty nuts. I don't know what hand he kept, but it was pretty slow. This hand's a mulligan. This hand's insane against a lot of decks. I have turned removal into Eidolon, into Skullcrack open with a Boros Charm on the side. But do need them hates. Oh my god, this is so bad. Yeah, okay. I assumed you would keep Leyline, so I was looking for Revelry. Okay, so here's the strategy now. He kept 7, when an Eidolon's pretty darn good, not gonna lie. He kept 7, hopefully because of Leyline. So this isn't a problem right now. If he kept 7 with Leyline and a nutty hand, then yeah, there's nothing much I can do. Okay, does he have the kill? If he has the kill here, like, there's nothing I could realistically have done. We went for Belcher. Oh, I have Deflecting Palm. Okay. Let's attack first. So no pact. Okay, so this guy has to be like a king to have an answer here. Okay, so I'm gonna try and palm this. Should I just destroy it now? If he pacts, he needs... If he pacts, he can still beat me on upkeep with activation. So let's do this now. Let's just do this now. Now we just choose Belcher. If he has Pact, he has it. There's nothing much I can do. Oh, fuck! Oh my god, I chose... Oh my god, I had it. I had it and I misclicked. Oh my god, I misclicked. I thought you had to click palm and then the card. Wow, what a throw. Damn it. God damn it, such a big punt. I had the palm. Could have won. So he has no pacts. It's good to know. It's actually good to know. Right, he has no pact of negation. Did he bring in... Okay, brought in anger. Did he bring in the storm cards? No, okay, so I'm removing... Vortex here. Vortex for like Skullcrack and Helix. I'm really sad now. That misclick was tragic. Truly tragic. Send's not good enough. Double creature on the play. I have no hate. No, I have to mull. This might be good enough. This might be good enough. Because I have the Revelry. Can bottom a land. God damn it, that misclick. That misclick. Okay, now I need to draw into Palm again. God damn it. That was a big tilter. That was a big tilter. But you know what? I guess I should have lost game one just on the back of him being the deck he is. I mean, I shouldn't have. He kept a bad hand, so he lost fairly. So no Belcher. So he might have kept a bad hand here. Let's see if we can pull out a win. Need a lot to go right. I'm gonna lose this match, and it's gonna be fair because you know I did misclick. Kind of bums me out. No Belcher on the previous turn's actually good. Damn, what a tilter. What a tilter. But this does happen a lot, so it's 100% my fault. In against As Foretold, I frequently misclick the pile that I want to keep, because I think the more common Liliana says, or I think that some cards say one thing, some cards say the other, and I have the ooh, he's stacking his deck. Okay, that could be a problem. Could be a problem. That could be a problem. What's a clash? Is he actually ordering everything? What does he have? You can basically order to win next turn, right? After each card, click to put it on top or bottom. I should have fetched before that. Just didn't know what clash was. Okay, so this doesn't matter. I'm gonna fetch the shock just to guarantee that I have a white source or a potential palm. Because I do think he has to. I think he has to reforge the soul here for this to work. Or he had a piece, and he just ordered things to him, but though I don't know. I don't know. I threw the game away, so like I can only be mad at myself here. Can only be mad at myself. Wait, what? Why? Did my opponent seriously mess up his pile? Jesus. Jesus is gonna be a tilter. I guess. Oh, god damn it. Gosh, I should have sent it to the bottom, right? It would have been the play to draw a palm here, maybe. Pretty please. I think my opponent doesn't understand that he can do that on a turn. Yep. Was it palm? No, okay. Okay, so palm was still a ways off. Damn. Okay, but a sad loss there. It's always sad to lose off of a misclick, but it happens, you know, it happens. Now, here's the problem. If I win my next 2 matches, I'm gonna be super salty because that would have been a 5-0. If I lose one, I'm gonna be super salty because I'm gonna go to 3-2, and I prefer going 4-1. So I have no winning here. That's why it feels so bad. But I think I'd rather just win if possible. Maybe try not to misclick anymore. Another Obosh. Sounds not great against Obosh. I'm actually gonna mold. It sounds much better. Actually choosing to send Lava Spike away. A Soul Scar. And the fetch. Okay, so if I play Swiftspear, it just kills it and attacks for value. So I think I'm gonna use this occasion to fetch a Shockland tapped. Him playing light up the stage here is a bit annoying, but I think I can come back from this. He's double mountain. And a threat, okay. I'm fine with this for now. There's that lava spike. Kinda wanna canyon. Kinda wanna canyon. I can't. I need to play it smart with my life total. And Canyon there isn't playing smart with my life total. These are really freaking cold. No moon, please. God damn it. Why would you play moon here? He has no info on my hand. He shouldn't play moon there. Like, getting Obosh in hand is a better play than playing moon there. Yeah, he killed 2 of my cards, sure, but that's a poor play. That's a gamble, because if this were, even if only one of those were a white card, this wouldn't be worth it. Having the stomps pretty good there. That's something. He's playing the Bonecrusher. Okay. Maybe I can still raise this. If he doesn't play any other threats, can probably still raise this. I need some good draws though. That's not a good draw. It's definitely not a good draw. You need to put Obosh in hand. Just gonna go for it. Or not. Okay, imagine if yeah. Would have been an easy win without that Blood Moon randomly hitting 3 of my cards. That's over. Yeah, that was just over. Sadly. Okay, now because so he's over the moon with his play there. And I sadly need to do this. Sadly need to do this. Obosh Prowess. I mean, okay, sure, I guess Moon game 1 is pretty bad play there. I'm not conceding that point, but maybe Moon post side is okay because like a lot of people run Core Firewalker, which is wrong in my opinion, but this person, if he's careful, he opens up a burn list, scrolls down to the side. Okay, wow. 5-0, a mono red landfall burn deck. Wait a minute. Look at this beauty. 4 Hellhounds, 4 Wayward Guide Beasts, with Boros, with 3 Ramanap in the side. Wow. I don't know what this person was on when he built this deck, but it was strong. Yeah, he opens the deck, he scores Firewalker and just says, okay, Moon is good, let's go. This hand is good. This hand is mediocre. Am I forced to keep this one lander? I am. Oh my god. This is the loss. This is the loss. And if I lose because of land issues, it's my fault. It's not even arguable. I'm taking a risk here, but a risk I shouldn't be taking, by the way. But my reasoning here is I can live off of a one-liner for 1 turn with this bolt. Okay, so he's respecting my drop. Okay, all is well. Now here's the real turn point of the game. If he plays a double creature, I'm screwed. Single creature for a light up the stage, I let through. Yes, I let through because this is slow. It's very slow. Oh, playing Castle Embrath. That's a good choice in my opinion. Okay, now I'm 1 Boros Charm away from having lethal in hand. Ooh, that's just lethal in hand. Wait, no it isn't. Oh, that's 1 off. If this is 1 off, then I'm killing that. I don't have the fast mana to raise this properly, and if that light up the stage can be awkward, I'll be very happy. Like land light up the stage is terrible. Firebolting me for that light up the stage is not ideal either. Now if he flips a 1 mana creature, why? Why? He has a 50-50 shot of hitting something. Wow. Ooh, palms, very cute. Okay, so here's the deal. He's gonna do this. He might hit Skewer. Oh, that's annoying. He might actually hit Skewer. I kind of want to palm this turn. Oh, that's surgical so unfortunate. Wait, if he surgicals, he's just throwing the game away. Okay. Okay, am I double spelling here? So dangerous. That's so dangerous. Let him do his thing. Bolts me, does something else. Like bolt, light up the stage, flips lava. Then I just palm him. Okay. That's a terrible target. I would have played Swiftspear if I had it. Just paying 2 life for basically exiling cards from my deck. I think that's just incorrect. I think that you go for a spell. Skewer is actually the best one. Is this good enough? No, because of Bonecrusher. A moon there would have actually been insanely good. Okay, the reason I didn't do this is because of Bonecrusher. Because Bonecrusher makes this not do anything. He knows about Palm. He plays Obosh here, he's throwing the game. Now, interesting question, does this work? Is it doubled? No, okay. Okay, that's fine. Was I in the right to do that? I think so. Because of Bonecrusher. Not sure if my opponent knows about that interaction, but Bonecrusher says damage can be prevented, and this prevents damage and then deals damage based on the amount that was prevented. So if he plays a Bonecrusher, this doesn't do anything. Okay. Wow. Okay, so now I kind of don't want Palm. Actually fine with bringing a couple of Vortex. Like one. Because he did see Palm. So hopefully he's gonna be cautious about Palm. Like try to save a Bonecrusher if possible. Okay. Oh, this hand's beautiful. This hand's truly beautiful. The lands are total garbage, but the the hand itself is quite beautiful. Oh, that's actually so good it's not even funny. I'm fetching a basic here. So I might be able to sneak in a tap chalk, or I might not even need to do it if my opponent so gracefully plays a Blood Moon on turn 3. See. Okay, so I have two options here. Actually, I have three. Actually, I have four. Actually, I have three. I have four. I can either Eidolon, it dies to Bonecrusher. No. I can Guide, it dies to Bonecrusher. But it opens the way to Eidolon. And I get to fetch a tapped land, or I get to play a tapped land. I like that. Because fetch lands are actually valuable here. He definitely has Bonecrusher. There's another one, so maybe this is a Bolt. No, it's a Bonecrusher, okay. Yes. Please play. Oh, Bonecrusher, that's not cool, my friend. I know he has another one. Well, just get this over with. Maybe he plays the Bonecrusher here. And there it is, okay. Maybe I should have fetched. Well, that life point could be relevant, right? Oh, second Eidolon, that's sick. Yeah, I'm playing both. I'm playing both. Because that Bonecrusher's gonna hurt now. Yeah, he double casts Bonecrusher. Ooh, Flame Slash. It's a mistake in my opinion. Wait, why aren't you double casting? Oh, I think that's a mistake. Well, no, actually, maybe that's not a mistake. Okay, and I have Searing Blaze, so I shouldn't play this land. Now Vortex has Lava Darts and Surgicals are basically unplayable. Or rather, Lava Dart is playable, but not in the good way. He could Obosh here. No, it's not in hand, never mind. Wow, whoa. Why? Why? Oh, Seal of Fire. Hey, you know what? That's actually relevant. That's actually relevant. Watch me draw Seal of Fire here. Ideally, I draw Searing Blaze. I think any removal spell has to be pointed at Bonecrusher. Yep. Yes, I have to point it at Bonecrusher. Because... yeah, that's fine. I have to do that. I'm ahead on the Vortex game. And... maybe there's an argument to not do that, because next turn he plays Obosh. And here we go. Drawing lands now. And I think I actually lost. Damn. Could I have won? Like, ever? If he has a spell here, I just lose. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the variance game. It's definitely the variance game. Maybe not the variance match. Yeah, I have no way of winning here. I have no way of winning. Obosh lethal next turn. Yeah, Obosh is lethal next turn, and this deals 2, so GG's. I wasn't going anywhere. It's definitely not going anywhere. So maybe I'm weaker to Moon than I think. Maybe I am weaker to Moon than I think. Because both Obosh matches, Moon was actually a problem. Yeah, in game, I think that game 1 my opponent just going turn 3 Moon into me having 2 cards in hand was a bad play. It paid off, but it was still a bad play. He had no way of knowing that it would eat 2 of my spells, and I even drew a 3rd one that I couldn't cast. In terms of like this last game, I was up on what, 6 lands, 7? So that was definitely the, you know, that 1 in 5 is out of your reach. This hand's almost good, but 4 lands is a bit too much, especially on the draw. I like this one much better. With double creature and a Boros Charm, I'm more keen on keeping the Searing Blaze. And it's Prowess again. Ooh, Seal of Fire. I'm actually casting that here. Because if he doesn't have a second land, this could get very awkward for him. Yes, get shot, sure. So we basically redirected the damage, it's fine. This could be Izzet Prowess. With Gutshot, it's probably Izzet Prowess, yeah. Now Metamorphose into Bird. I get to kill the bird, hope. Well, if he has a second Phyrexian spell, then kudos. Oh no, it's double red, so it's creature light up this? No, double creature. Wow. Okay, so I'm in a pickle now. Definitely in a pickle now. I like this land. Does he have mutagenic growth? Oh, okay, cool. Right, now I can die here if he goes land, Metamorphose, a 4th creature. Not sure if there's anything I can do. Ooh, nothing. So it might be out of gas now. And Eidolon is interesting. Eidolon is interesting. And here's why. He didn't have a spell. He didn't have a spell there. No way he has a spell. I think he, especially with me being tapped out, he would have gone for it. Any spell does something good. If it were a light up the stage, you would have done it pre-combat. Any other spell, I think you go all in, because if you find a bolt, you get me down to 1. So no draw spells, no damage spells, no creatures, so I think that's a land. So here's what I'm thinking. I play Swiftspear, because I don't want to draw him into more gas. I play Swiftspear, and I play Eidolon. I block with Eidolon. He has to take 2 if he wants to survive. Yeah, I think that's the play here. I play Eidolon here. Do I attack? Do I attack or do I say go? I have to attack, yeah. because I'm surely blocking with Eidolon. Notably, I died to Lava Dart. He needs to find it from the top. Whatever he draws here, it needs to be from the top. I think we can assume he has a land. I think we can assume that one of those cards is a land, yep. Does he attack with everything? No attacks. Okay. Know what that means? It means he doesn't have a spell. I think you snap attack with everything there. Now's my turn. Do I attack with everything? Do I win if he lets it go through? I don't even win if it goes through. I only attack with Goblin Guide, which is very risky. Just drawing him into gas. Okay, now comes the real test. One of them is a land. I think it's safe to assume that the other one is a land too. Here it comes. So now I cannot lose, right? Actually a terrible draw. Let's play around Spell Pierce though. Okay. That was actually very adroit. I think that my decision making there was very good. Very good indeed. Alright, so Skullcrack's a bust. Boros Charm did win me the game, but it's a bust, and Lava Spike's a bust. Path is good, Palm is good, Vortex is good, and as per the challenge winner, so you always have to take into account the latest list. And Blue-Red Prowess did win a challenge recently. As it was actually the qualifier, the PTQ, and it played Dragon's Claw on this side. So it's safe to assume that they do force me to bring this in, and it's a clean trade here. This hand's almost good, and I'm gonna keep. Yeah, this hand's too good to pass. Too good to pass. There's a creature, I kill it. Ooh, and even shocks himself. Ah, that's very tempting. That's very tempting. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe I should have done it because this doesn't kill bird. So if he goes Manamorphose bird and I don't find the land, yeah, I should have done it. I should have done it. This was a punt. Ooh, Dragon's Claw. And I'm 2 draws off of drawing. I sadly have to do it. I'm 2 draws off of getting Destructive Revelry. And this is the problem with playing Destructive Revelry, is that because of how the lands work, does it just not have anything? Okay. This just got a lot easier. No, of course not. What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? Double spell? No. Now that could be a problem. That could still be a problem. So I'm assuming he plays the bird here. Yeah. And am I one to be cheeky? Should I be cheeky here? A second Searing Blaze. So I think I want to be cheeky. I want to do this. Force him to sack the mountain for this. And then still kill it. It just has opt. Okay, so we do it either way. We can't afford that thing to hit us, not even once. Blaze still goes through. I really need a creature here. Still 2 draws off of drawing Destructive off of casting Destructive Revelry, which kinda sucks. So what's the plan here? Ooh, that's a light up the stage. Or another big bird, wow. Ooh, so I really need a land here. And even then he might be able to save it. Well, not from my hand, but... Okay, this is not ideal. Because I get to see what goes there. And that's not good. Fetch land here would actually be amazing. Like a fetch land here would have actually been so amazing. They play fetch. I seal him, I skewer this, and I can Searing Blaze this. Now what is my play? Oh, now my play is just super subpar. My play is just super subpar now. This is my play. Okay. It's unlikely you can cast both. This was easier for me to deal with, actually. Especially if I draw land. Like, please draw land. Oh, now I really need to draw land. Oh, it works. Okay, he has 4 cards, that's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. Just getting some damage in. This is gonna be a slow one, folks. Okay, so I don't want to be shocking myself here like a maniac. Just getting my green down. Getting my lures in hand. Saying go. Now I'm in a position where I can use kind of press to find removal with no lava darts in the grave. Just really press to find it, and I'll always at least get a creature back. Ooh. I need another land to draw that Eidolon, to play that Eidolon, but I'll absolutely play that Eidolon if I can. Scar Mage is a no problemo. So you could still have removal. We do find a land. So I am absolutely playing this Eidolon from my grave. Just think that in my current position, this Eidolon's a better play. I could play Seal and try to snatch that Soul Scar, but I assume he has removal here, or the Lurus, yeah. So that Seal wouldn't have done it. The Eidolon's a bit awkward, I know, because it still deals damage to me, but hopefully I'll manage. If he draws another piece of removal, I just lose. It's Steam events. Notably not untapped to play a bird. And no attacks is very suspicious. Right, so I'm gonna get quite low here. Ooh, what's he gusting? He's gusting Skewer. That's a ballsy move if I've ever seen one. I'll double down. Now it's on my opponent to find answers, but with a guide attacking him, it's not gonna be a problem. Ooh. That could be a problem. Maybe I misplayed. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. In case I draw a Helix. Maybe I wasn't supposed to attack with Eidolon. Or with Goblin Guide at least. Yeah. So maybe I should have played the Seal of Fire instead of that Eidolon. Anamorphose. Oh. Let's assume he found a land. That's precious. I'm just walking the tightrope here. I think that attacking with Guide here is not my best option, because what happens is you'd think that if he has a spell he would have played it, but whatever. Like, if you have the spell, just kill me. Oh wow. Seriously? um, now you locked. Oh, you say that. Yeah, I am. Unless he's dumb enough to attack. Right? If he's dumb enough to attack, I can still win. Oh, this is so terrible. I'm thinking if there's a way he throws this. You can just wait for a flyer. That works. Basically any spell wins in the game, right? Ah, there it is. A bit too late, sadly. I'm thinking if there's a way I can win this. He literally only needs to cast one damage spell and I lose, right? Yeah, that's a damage spell. Okay. I still like Eidolon. I shouldn't have played it when I did, but I still like it as a card in this matchup. I still think my sideboard was correct. My decision making wasn't. I should have played Seal of Fire instead of Eidolon there, because he kills the Lurus, I wait, and then I Seal of Fire that Soulscar Mage, and I'm in a great position to win. This hand's pretty good, quite aggressive. I have to shock myself this turn, just to get it out of the way ASAP. I really need to draw a Destructive Revelry. I think my opponent's gonna have a Dragon's Claw. Spiralbluff Canal is actually pretty annoying. To the perfect removal. I don't want to see a land here. Okay, so interesting spot. Interesting spot. Interesting spot. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fetch a shock land. Just tapped simply. Because I want to wait out more removal. And his best turn 2 plays all involve not dealing with this Swiftspear. So if he does deal with the Swiftspear, I'm fine. If he doesn't, I'm also fine. A Swiftspear of their own. And a bolt on my dude, okay. Do I want to path that Swiftspear? No, right. Seems way too aggressive. Way too aggressive at this stage of the game. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fetch a white source because of Lurus. Another land, Jesus. I'd like to say that I'm not being unlucky, but 5th land is the problem. Ooh, okay. It's actually good for me. Actually good for me. If he plays a bird here, I'm actually fine. I get to path it, I get to attack with Eidolon. Oh, okay. That's not cool. It's not cool at all. Does he play a bird here? Yep. Oh. So I desperately need removal now. Can we draw it? A bit tired of drawing lands. I'm drawing the green here just to ensure that I have it. Without my opponent's playing Cleansing Wildfire. I don't love this. I absolutely do not love this. I'm behind. It's gonna be the death of me. I'm behind and this is gonna be the death of me. I would much rather put lures in hand, kill one, next turn I play lures, I play Eidolon. Yeah, I think I prefer that play quite a bit more. I'm doing it now because of Spell Pierce. Okay, so now they need double removal to properly deal with me. That's quite strong. Ooh, and that's just... I think that's the nail in the coffin, actually. I don't think I can come back from this. Oh, I'm definitely dead. Yeah, this is just lethal. Wow, okay. Unfortunate league. Wow, that Belcher loss really put me on a losing spree. Okay, so the Belcher matchup, we know I lost because of a misclick. But also game 3 I should have mulled more, I feel. I think that a normal win, like I had game 1, shouldn't happen. I don't think it should ever happen. So basically I won a game that I shouldn't, which was game 1, and I lost a game that I shouldn't, which was game 2. So that's a 1-for-1. So yeah, it feels bad to misclick, but it happens. And then I think game 3 I just didn't mull enough. I'm packing in Deflecting Palm specifically for this matchup, because I have no other way of winning, and not mulling for it was a bit too naive, I think. Then against Prowess, I think this was definitely a variance matchup. I think that game 1, that Blood Moon of his was not a good play. I don't think he should have ever done that. Even if it's his only play and he's only trying to trigger a Prowess trigger, I don't think he should ever do that. You're much better off putting Obosh in hand for a later turn. And then game 3 I flooded a lot. I think I had like 7 lands. Like he was down to 5. And I just didn't draw any spells. There might have been a moment where maybe I wasn't supposed to kill the Bonecrusher, but I wouldn't have won anyway. But maybe that was my mistake. And then in the blue-red Prowess, I think I misplayed game 2. Like, I think that misplay with the Eidolon was quite bad. Like, I don't think I should ever Eidolon there. I should always just go for a Seal of Fire to try and control the board. Because in theory I can stretch it out. Because he has flyers, so Eidolon ends up not being great. You can just lock me out of the game, which it did. Not in that manner, but it did. And then game 3. What happened game 3? I kept like 4 lands, right? No, I kept 3 and then drew like 3 more. So a bit of bad variance there. And actually, I don't think I could have done anything differently in that game 3. Which kinda sucks. Either way, I think I lost game. Like, in a matchup, just gonna take a minute to talk about this. In a match, there's usually some variance, you know? Like, I think that there was some variance in my matches. Let me look at my sheet. Yeah, the green-white Reclaimer, there was definitely some variance too. In game 2, where my opponent went Reclaimer into Dryad into nothing. They play like 8 Titans and 4 Titans and 4 calls or something like that. So not hitting any is a bit of a variance issue. But usually matches are defined by plays. So here I lost game 2 myself, and here I lost game... Well, I didn't lose game 1 myself. My opponent won game 1 off of a very risky play. Let's call it a risky play. I don't want to be salty about it. My opponent won game 1 off of a very risky play, so it was just decision making on his part. And then this was a misclick. So yeah, my losses were all my fault actually. A bit skewed towards a variance issue, but in the end I could have made the difference. That's what matters to me. Like, these 3 losses could have been wins if I had played better. And all of this just to say that this usually means that, or to me this means that burn is actually really good right now, because if I get to influence each and every one of my matchups, then I'm happy with the deck in its current position. And I think that's true for most decks. I think that the only matchup where you can't really influence results is against Omnath, because let's be real, if they have some of their key cards, you're just gonna lose. And I don't think there's much anyone can do about that. Well, either way, thank you for watching. I might stream tomorrow. Because I'm not gonna be streaming on any other day of the week. Maybe Friday. I'd stream Friday actually, at the end of the day, like today. But either way, thank you for watching and see you next time.